Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the nation's site of excitement, Thunder Road atop Quarry Hill in Barre. We are set to go with the biggest race of the year for the Parkstown Late Model Sportsman Series, the M&M Beverage 100 laps for the Sportsman, the Tigers and Street Stocks also here, and to kick off the evening's festivities, my pleasure to throw it down trackside for the introduction of Thursday night's defending champions, Ken Squire, down trackside. Ken?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Thunder Road for our holiday festivities. The one thing you can do to make everybody feel happier is to give these drivers plenty of applause. Our first champion from Thursday night is 20 years old from Northfield, Vermont, winner in the Napa Legends Street Stocks, Randy Gagno. And ladies and gentlemen, you know this story. 2 weeks ago, they hauled him out to the hospital. They hauled his car away in 2 wreckers, and he comes back and wins the main event over 44 laps on Thursday night in the Allen Lumber Flying Tigers from Waterbury, Vermont, 19-year-old Jeff Wimbo. Good luck tonight, Jeff.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank my father, my brother, my Uncle Donnie, and Jeremy Gagnon for putting my car back together after that bad wreck last couple weeks ago, Thursday night.
Oh, well, good to see you back and running so well. And finally, former winner of the Milk Bowl on Labor Day, one of the truly legendary drivers from the Empire State of New York, who wins here at Thunder Road after better than a decade in the Parkstown Late Model Stock Car Division, from Peru, New York, Danny Bridges. Is this Ford Thunderbird ready to go?
Yep, she's rearing and ready.
All right, well, we're getting down to post time, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Thomas Michael, T-Bone Curley, 3 rules here tonight.
On the point, car number 29 from Waterbury, Vermont, the Pontiac Grand Prix for Brett Wheeler. Outside pole, 1991 Street Stock champion here at Thunder Road, moving up to the Sportsman. The all seems fine. Car number 3 for Jimmy Young. Row 2, Thursday night's main event winner, second place finish last night in Plattsburgh, New York. Car number 9 from Peru, New York, Danny Bridges in the Ford Thunderbird. Outside Bridges, main event winner 2 weeks ago here at Thunder Road, car number 31. Lance Furno from Williamstown, the Colonial Auto Chevrolet. Row 3, the 57, veteran Jimmy Barton. Outside the 72 from Greensboro band rookie Billy Holbrook. Phil Scott in the number 14 machine, the 25 of Dave Whitcomb. Stormin' Norman Andrews in car number 2, and on the outside the 22 of Gary Caron. Riding on the rear, first-time competitor at Thunder Road this season, car number 92 from Sheldon Springs, Chris Durkee in the Pontiac 6000. Field is set in heat number 1. 11 cars to start, 4 to qualify, 12 laps the distance. Here we go. Brett Wheeler on the inside, Jimmy Young on the outside. We are racing the M&M Beverage 100. Jimmy Young with a nose up on the outside as they hit the back chute. Brett Wheeler coming back in the Pontiac. Wheeler in the 29 downstairs as your leader. Dan Bridges and Jimmy Barton fill the hole downstairs. The inside line is moving. Bridges in the 9, follows him through. Jimmy Young sideways, gets nailed by Phil Scott. Jimmy Young over the bank. Caution flag on the speedway. Yellow flag is out for Jimmy Young machine. Scott with some cosmetic damage at the very least on the right front corner of the Powers DuBois Ford. Phil Scott continuing on. In the Young back under power will fall in on the tail end of the field as we get set for a restart. Cold rubber. So right now, Brett Wheeler, Dan Bridges, Jimmy Barton, and Lance Furno are the happy campers at the front of the pack. Everybody else is out of the money. Cody Chevrolet pace car coming in on the back straightaway. We're set to go. 29, Brett Wheeler, Dan Bridges in the 9, Jim Barton and Lance Furno, Phil Scott and Billy Holbrook. Here we come, down to the line, looking for the green. They're underway. Dan Bridges on the outside, gets the quick feed. Back comes Wheeler down low. 29, Wheeler. Bridges in the 9. They are nose to nose in a turn 4. Wheeler sideways gathers it up. Dan Bridges dirt tracking the Ford Thunderbird. Bridges away your leader. Brett Wheeler falling back to second. On the outside, 31, Lance Furno moving up. the 57 takes the Pontiac around at the bottom of turn 2. Second, Lance Furno now. Third, the 14, Phil Scott is fourth. Keep an eye on car number 22. Gary Caron, the point leader, is one spot out of the money right now. Pace car is in. We're set for a go. Bridges on the inside. Brett Wheeler on the outside. Looking for the green flag. They've got it. Low line. Gets the move on the back chute. Bridges on the inside. Back comes Brett Wheeler in the 29. Lance Furno down low in the 31. Puts the wheel inside for second. Whoa, Wheeler's into the wall. Pile up on the front straightaway. Brett Wheeler with a vicious hit in the 29. Yellow flag. Caution on the speedway. A vicious ride by Brett Wheeler in car number 29. The rear end broke loose in turn number 4. And when the front wheels caught traction, he went head on into the Widowmaker. Brett Wheeler from Waterbury, Vermont, the Pontiac Grand Prix with a vicious hit on the outside of turn 4. Crews quickly on the scene attending to Brett Wheeler in the 29 machine. As you can well imagine, Wheeler shaken up is going to take his time climbing out of that thing. EMTs are on the scene to attend to him. What a lick taken by the 929 car. Wheeler's out of the car and okay, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, what a shock. Head on into the Widowmaker at almost 90 miles an hour. It does not get any tougher than that. Tough break for young Brett Wheeler. Wow, that is a hard hit in turn number 4. The M&M Beverage 100 is not to be tonight for Brett Wheeler after a vicious ride for the night now. Pace car coming in on the back chute. 4 laps are complete, 8 remaining in heat number 1. Dan Bridges and Lance Furno, Gary Caron, Storman, Norman Andrews for the green. Side-by-side drag race out of turn number 2. Bridges on the inside, inching ahead. Lance Furno, 31 on the outside, trying to hang on. Gary Caron, Billy Holbrook, Jim Barton around again in turn 3. Sorting it out down the back chute. 72, Billy Holbrook. The rookie punts Norman Andrews out of the qualifying spot. Dan Bridges in the 9. 31, Lance Furno. Here comes Gary Caron, the point leader, on the move now in the low groove. Caron downstairs for second place. Gary Caron inside line moving. Puts the nose underneath Lance Furno. Right behind is Billy Holbrook. Furno almost off the back straightaway. Only 4 cars will qualify. 31 Furno hanging on to the outside line in 4th place. Norm Andrews trying to catch up in the 2. He needs 1 more to qualify. Leaders sorted out single file through 1 and 2. Danny Bridges in the 9. The Ausable Pines Ford. Red hot on the Sportsman Series. Feature victory Thursday night. Second place finished last night at Airwood. Bridges leads the field down with 2 laps to go. Danny Bridges with a car length in hand over Gary Caron. He'll look for the white flag. White flag is out. 1 remaining. Final time down the back straightaway. Dan Bridges, Gary Caron, Billy Holbrook, Lance Furno. That's how they'll finish. Checkered flag is out. Bridges your winner in heat 1. The point leader, car number 22, Gary Caron. And ladies and gentlemen, one more time, he is on a roll. Car number 9, Peru, New York, Danny Bridges your winner in heat 1. Sable Pines Campground, Ford Thunderbird making what is becoming a very familiar turn around the Barre High Banks. With checkered flag in hand, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes down out of turn number 4, let's give him a round of applause. The veteran gets it done, and he won. Danny Bridges, the Susha Racing, car number 9. Heat number 2 coming onto the speedway. On the point, rookie driver, car number 51, Dave Simpson. Outside, the 86, the Shelburne Limestone Oldsmobile, Dennis Demers. Row 2, on the inside, the flipper, Rupert Irwin in the Windy Ridge Landscaping Chevrolet. Outside from East Thetford, car number 01 and Troy Gray. Row 3, to go on the 5th spot, the Appliance Land, Pontiac Big Bigelow in car number 4. Outside, the top rookie of the Sportsman Series, car number 35 and Dean Gallison. Row 4, the 97 of Dave Gibbs, car number 56, Chuck Beatty. Steve Miller in the 00, feature winner last night at Airborne. Outside, the 27, former Thunder Road champion, Berger Blake. And riding shotgun, car number 88, Frenchie LaFountain in the Buick. 4 cars will qualify out of a loaded heat number 2. Dave Simpson and Dennis Demers. Here we go. Green is out. Outside line with the advantage. Dennis Demers down the back straightaway is your leader. 51, Dave Simpson hanging on to second. Side by side for third. 69, Rupert Irwin. Troy Gray in the 01. Dean Gallison, the 35, in the number 5 position. Looking to tuck it down low on the back chute. 01, Troy Gray, the final qualifier as they race the front straightaway. Troy Gray looking to the outside of the flipper. Can't make the move. Here's Chuck Beatty, 56 out of the back, beginning to roll down. Beatty going after Dean Gallison, the battle for 5th. Chuck Beatty to the outside. 56 rolling on the back straightaway. Troy Gray drifting high, holds him off. Dean Gallison punches the nose in downstairs. Rupert Irwin getting sideways. The outside line gets the break now. Beatty around the high side looking for 3rd spot. 69, Rupert Irwin. Drop kick back to 4th. Here comes Berger Blake. Here comes Steve Miller on the outside. Chuck Beatty up high, going after Dave Simpson on the back chute. 56, Beatty taking over 2nd place. Chuck Beatty away with the number 2 position. Dave Simpson in 3rd on the outside. Berger Blake taking over the 4th qualified spot. Blake in the 27, now the final transfer car. Berger Blake up high, 27, leads him around Dave Simpson. Steve Miller, 00, getting into it for 4th now. Miller has it at the line. Steve Miller now the 4th and final qualifier in the 00. He goes after Berger Blake. Chuck Beatty beginning to reel in the leader. Beatty in the 56, closing ground in turn 2. 00, Steve Miller, the final qualifier on the back straightaway, working the back bumper of Berger Blake. Chuck Beatty beginning to move in 2nd. Miller to the high side of Blake now for the number 3 spot. Steve Miller not happy with the final qualified position. White flag is out. Miller at the line in 3rd. Steve Miller on the outside takes 3rd place on the final lap. Checkered flag flying in 4. 86, Dennis Demers your winner. Chuck Beatty 2nd. Steve Miller and Berger Blake the 3rd and 4th place cars. Good racing out of the back of the pack in heat number 2 as the high point drivers get the job done. In 4th, the 27 of Berger Blake. Steve Miller, a strong run to 3rd in the 00. 2nd, car number 56 from Williamstown, Chuck Beatty. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, wire to wire in heat number 2, the Shelburne Limestone Oldsmobile, car number 86 for Dennis Demers. of nights ago, Dennis Demers got off the back straightaway on the first lap of his qualifying heat and demolished the front end of that race car on the outside retaining wall in turn 3. Tonight, though, Demers off to a much better start. The Shelburne Limestone car goes wire to wire in heat number 2. Third round qualifier coming onto the speedway. Dennis Demers, ladies and gentlemen, returning the colors in the 86. A round of applause for your Heat 2 winner. Heat 3, set to go. The 74 Monty Lemaire from Morrisville starts inside of row 1. Outside the Benoit Electric Pontiac for Mike Bootsy of Barre. 75, Peter Fecto, the Riverview Garage Pontiac, starts inside of row number 2. Outside defending Thunder Road Speedbowl champion Dwayne Lanfear in car number 40. Row 3, the 77 for the Kentucky Colonel Tom Tiller. Outside the 05 from Barre rookie Jay Parentoni. Two-time track champion Joey LeCaire in the number 15, and on the outside the 80 from Montpelier's Mike Knapp. Scott Carpenter, the number 3-point driver, car number 36, will go inside row 5, and on the outside from Groton, Vermont, the 68 of Jim Silly. Field is set for action. 4 cars to qualify out of heat number 3. Here they come, and the green is out. Monty Lemaire pitches it sideways on the back straightaway. 74 Lemaire away with the lead. Side by side for second, the 75, Pete Fecto, down low, picks it up. Mike Bootsy in the 18, trying to hold on to third. Right behind, here comes Dwayne Lanfear. Lanfear in the 40 now, the final qualifier. Dwayne Lanfear looking low on Mike Bootsy on the front straightaway. Bootsy in the 18 going back after Pete Fecto. Side by side racing on the back chute. 74 Lemaire, 75 Fecto, Bootsy, and Lanfear on the inside. Pete Fecto dives underneath Lemaire, shuffle at the front, Fecto takes it over. Lanfear to second, here comes Jay Parentoni. Parentoni in the 05 moving up. Jay Parentoni, the 05, takes over the third spot. Bootsy down low wants fourth in turn 3. Scott Carpenter, the number 3-point man, dropped down back in the 36 machine. Side by side for the number 4 spot. 18, Mike Bootsy. 74, Monty Lemaire on the outside. Here comes Dwayne Lanfear for the lead. The 91 champion on the outside. No contest on the back chute. Lanfear takes it over. Peter Fecto drop kick back to second. 05, Jay Parentoni third. Mike Bootsy the 18 in fourth. 1 spot out of the money. The 15 of Joey LeCaire. Parentoni looking high on Peter Fecto. The rookie going high in the front chute for the spot. Keep an eye on the 36, Scott Carpenter moving out of the back now. Carpenter with some open racetrack gunning him down. 4 cars to qualify. Carpenter on the outside for the number 5 spot. Mike Bootsy drifting high in the corner goes after Peter Fecto. Dwayne Lanfear, Jay Parentoni, Fecto, Bootsy, LeCaire, and Carpenter. 6 cars under a blanket. 2 laps to go. Look out, they tangle. Bootsy's in it. Carpenter nailed. Everybody's involved. Yellow flag in turn number 2. Oh, man. 6 cars racing, nose to tail, doorknob to doorknob. Something had to give. Jim Silly, the number 3-point driver, Scott Carpenter in the 36, now in danger of not qualifying in Heat 3. Lanfear at the front of the pack is your leader. That's the number 4 spot. Pace car is in. Two laps to go as they look for the green. Lanphier and Parentoni side by side in row number 1. Here they go, looking for the green. They've got it. Dwayne Lanphier with the big jump on the inside. Joey LeCaire downstairs on the rookie Jay Parentoni. LeCaire going to work for second on the inside. Here comes Tom Tiller for the number 4 spot. White flag is out. Final time in 1 and 2. The battle is for 4th. Here comes Scotty Carpenter out of the back. The 36 flying up the outside. Carpenter making the run. Checkers are out. Lanphier, LeCaire, Parentoni, and Mike Nash. What a run by Scott Carpenter. In 2 laps came from last to 5th. But unfortunately for Carpenter, 5th is 1 spot short of the qualified positions. Mike Knapp in the 80 comes home in 4th. 3rd, the 05, Jay Parentoni. Joey LeCaire, 2nd in the 15. And ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Dwayne Lanphier in the 40. Hartstown Boy Scout favorite driver poll update in the late model Sportsman division. Phil Scott is the point leader, followed by Jim Silly and Tom Tiller. In the Tigers, Chet DeMarty Jr., Paul Hodgson, and Eric Williams, the top 3. Street Stocks, Steve Benoit, Doug Pierce, and Mike Rollins. Returning the colors, heat number 3, your winner of the 40 of Dwayne Lanphier. Flying Tigers making their way onto the speedway for heat number 1. Wendell Daly, the 93, will be your pole sitter outside the 83 machine of Randy Cleveland. Sean Fleury in car number 15, the 65, Steve Craddock. 13, Paul Hodgson, Doug Murphy in car number 80. The 38 is Claude Cross, 00, Joe Steffen. Ricky Dennis in car number 32 and riding shotgun the 03 of Lloyd Moritz. Keep an eye on the back row. 32, Ricky Dennis, the number 2 man in the Thunder Road point standings, trailing Don LaHue by just a single digit. Coming into tonight's racing action. Field is set. Wendell Daly, Randy Cleveland lead them down for the start. Green is out. Randy Cleveland outside in the 83, surges ahead on the back straightaway. Wendell Daly in the 93, second. Sean Fleury in the 15, then Crash Craddock in the 65 machine. Steve Craddock on the high side, 65. Paul Hodgson into the infield. Randy Cleveland away with the lead. Craddock way to the outside, taking over second in the 65. Look out, Sean Fleury. 15 goes around. Ricky Dennis almost over the top in the 32 machine. Wild action for the Tigers. We've got a yellow. I think Sean Fleury popped the cork on the 15. Smoke and steam rising out of the auto bath car. He's got a puddle growing under the left front corner. That generally is not a good sign. Pace car heading for safety in the infield. Cleveland and Craddock. Attorneys at law. No, actually only Craddock's a lawyer. Here we go. Green is out. Randy Cleveland once again away with the lead. 80, Doug Murphy follows him through for second place. Steve Craddock in the 65, 93, Wendell Daly. And on the outside, here comes Claude Cross. The Ford beginning to move on the back straightaway. Cross out of the back of the pack now. Randy Cleveland beginning to pull away with it. 83 year leader. Joe Steffen to the inside, picks up the number 4 spot now. Ricky Dennis, the number 2 point man, having trouble getting out of the back of the pack. Dennis goes underneath the 38 of Claude Cross. Down the back chute, challenge for the number 3 position. Joe Steffen, 0-0 to the outside. Claude crosses over the top of the 38. Come on back, Claude. There's nothing good out there. Whoa, mule. Good boy. Randy Cleveland comes away with the lead. Doug Murphy, Steve Craddock, and Joe Steffen, the top 4. In the 65, holds on to the number 3 spot. Steffen now will try the inside. Craddock shuts him off in turn 1. Out in front it is all Randy Cleveland. Cleveland in the 83 will look for the white flag. 1 to go for Randy Cleveland. Joe Steffen punches the hole to the inside of the 65. He moves up 1. Look out, we got him in the wall. Lloyd Richardson, Doug Murphy, Joe Steffen, and Crash Craddock. 4th, Joe Steffen, 0-0. 3rd, 2nd to Doug Murphy in the 80. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, car number 83, Randy Cleveland in the 4th. Qualifier for the Tigers coming onto the Speedway. Randy Cleveland returning the colors in the 83. You will not find a Randy Cleveland card in your set when you stop down at turn 1 and purchase some pace cards, but you will get Robbie Crouch, you will get Junior Henley and Dan Beatty and Kevin LePage and Ken Squire and Tom Curley and about 45 more. Great buy, collector's edition. You're not in there, Ken? Squire doesn't have a pace card? I've got one, you don't. How did that happen? Next year, yeah, that's it. I've been cut for the lineup for 93, and Squire is in, so it's all right. Heat 2, Butch Miller. No, not that Butch Miller, but he's still Butch Miller in car number 11. He's the set pole sitter. Outside, Randy Campbell in the 5. Brent Courier and Ron Lowell. The 24, Steve Dodge, then Eric Williams. The 60 of Rosaire Sear, Mike Richardson, Spuds McKenzie. Keep an eye on the back. Big Daddy Don LaHue. The point lead is down to 1 point for the 69. He's looking to go 3 wide. He saw Chet DeVerney do it at Airborne last night. Says, I can do it at the road. Unfortunately, Airborne is 40 feet wider. Miller in the 11. Brent Courier to the outside, and the 30 has it at the line. Down the back chute, Courier pulling away in the number 30. Butch Miller, the 11, is second. Oh, Big Daddy's headed for the ticket booth. Come on back, Daddy. He's all right. The point leader just having a wonderful time in the 69. Courier legging it out on the back straightaway. Steve Dodge, the 24, second. Rosaire Sear, here comes the Spudster. Look out, they're leaning on each other. Spuds McKenzie in the 68 moving. The Spudster is on a tear out of the back of the pack. Courier out in front of the 30. Steve Dodge in the 24, then the Deathmobile. Rosaire Sear beginning to work on the outside. Sear down the back chute, moving in on the 24. 68, Spuds McKenzie in 4th, then Mike Richardson. Sear on the inside, walks second in turn 4. The Deathmobile is on the move on the inside. Rose 24. 60 Rosaire Sear. On the outside, Mike Richardson with one to go. Richardson in the 66 gets away. Oh, the Spunster! The Spunster takes him over the top. Checkered flag is coming out. It's going to be Brent Courier, your winner. Steve Dodge, Rosaire Sear, and now Eric Williams, the number 4 qualifier. I think that loud popping noise we heard was the Spunster's right front tire. And as a direct result of the Spunster losing the right front, he took his man right over the bank. That plus the fact that Spuds did not want to be passed on the last lap. Good run for the Tigers up at the front of the pack. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Country Home Center Buick, car number 30, Brent Courier from Johnson. Boy, there's a young man that has had just about every problem under the sun in 1992. Thursday night, they broke just about every push rod, rocker arm, and valve in the car. They took them all out, pulled all the broken parts out, put it all back together, and then realized that they were still missing about 3 inches of push rod. Brent said, I couldn't see it, but I could hear it. Apparently they found it, as the number 30 is in victory lane for heat number 2. Tiger heat 3 coming out. Cleveland in the 23. This ought to be fun. Tigers on a wet racetrack. It's like a greased pig contest. Only we got about a dozen pigs. Henry Cleveland and last week's winner, Jeff Wimble. Parchtown, favorite driver poll. Billy Holbrook, Phil Scott, Jim Silly, the late model Sportsman leaders. Flying Tigers, Chet DeVarney with a huge lead over Paul Hodgson and Eric Williams. Street Stocks, Doug Pierce, Steve Benoit, and Mike Rollins. Al's French Fries is going to buy votes for everybody that gets a vote out of the stands tonight. They're just fun. It'll be Henry Cleveland and Jeff Wimble, Brendan Moody and Skip Pack, Jerry Humiston, Sean McFarland, Guy Brown, Mark Barnier, and Cal Poulin. Here we go. We are back racing at the road. Henry Cleveland, 23 on the inside, pulls away from Thursday night's main event winner. Jeff Wimble caught up high, is going backwards now. Brendan Moody to the inside of the 58. 91, Jerry Humiston follows him through for the number 3 spot. Here comes Guy Brown in the 6-banger. The AMC Eagle, Guy Brown in the 72 working the inside. This is his kind of racetrack. Nobody's handling. Henry Cleveland at the front of the pack, the 23. 58, Brendan Moody in second, Jerry Humiston, Guy Brown, Jeff Wimble trying to find the low lane, can't do it. Skip Pack is underneath in 4. Jeff Wimble, Thursday night's winner, getting the shuffle all the way to the back. 91, Jerry Humiston through on the inside for second. Guy Brown follows him through for third. The only 6-banger among all the V8s. Guy Brown on the 72 moving up. Skip Patton underneath Brendan Moody, the number 10. Look out, Jeff Wimble almost off the racetrack, hangs onto it. Guy Brown has second as Jerry Humiston heads for the pucker brush. The 91 goes all the way to the back, and Brown now is second. 72, Guy Brown from the back of the pack is second and closing. Henry Cleveland in the 23 almost throws it away in 2. Here comes the 6-banger. How about Guy Brown closing in turn 4? Guy Brown looking to the outside. The AMC Eagle trying to work for it now. 23 Cleveland, 72 Brown. Then Skip Pack, Sean McFarland, and on the outside, Cal Poulin from dead last going for it. Independence Day holiday. Henry Cleveland back to second. Skip Patton third. Here comes the zero. Mark Barnier out of the back now. Barnier hooking it up on the outside, looking for third. Checkers around. Guy Brown, Henry Cleveland, and I think it was Barnier at the line for third. Well, what could be more fitting on the Independence Day holiday than Guy Brown in the red, white, and blue American Motors product? The little engine that could gets it done in heat number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Guy Brown, the 72, is your winner. He keeps telling me week after week after week that little six-banger's going to hook the 0-1 is Troy Gray. Jim Barton in car number 57. The 68 is Jim Silly. Dave Gibbs in the 97. 25, Dave Whitcomb riding shotgun. Whitcomb, former feature winner here at Thunder Road, always a threat for victory lane, is going to have to come a long way in this one. 10 cars start. The first half will go to the main. The second half will go to the B feature, where angels fear to tread. Parchtown late model Sportsman, Consolation round number 1. Pace car set to pull in on the back chute. Laps, 5 to qualify, and they're playing games on the front. The two veterans, Norm Andrews, Scott Carpenter. Look at this. That's not a great start. Andrews and Gallison liked it fine. The rest were not impressed. Mike Wilder sides with the outside line. They'll try it again. 12 laps, Consi for the Sportsman, 5 to qualify. Andrews on the inside, Carpenter on the outside, Gallison and Durkee, Lemaire and Gray. Here we go, out of turn number 4. This time it's a little closer. Green is out and they're racing. Norm Andrews on the inside is away with it. 36, Scott Carpenter back in line. Dean Gallison, 35 is third. Chris Durkee in the 92, 0-1, Troy Gray on the outside. Troy Gray, the rookie, on the high side of the 0-1 machine, going after Durkee for the number 4 spot. 5 will transfer side by side, the 4th and 5th place automobile. Andrews, Carpenter, and Gallison breaking free at the front. Side by side, they continue to run nose to nose. Durkee on the inside, Gray on the outside. Jim Silly in the 68 trying to follow him through. 0-1, Troy Gray takes over 4th. Silly on the outside, now is the final qualifier. Dean Gallison looking low on Scott Carpenter for 2nd, can't fill the hole on the inside. Jim Silly on the outside wants the number 4 spot. 68, Silly has it on the back chute. Troy Gray on the bubble now to 0-1. Norm Andrews in the 2. 36, Scotty Carpenter. Dean Gallison, 35, bumping Carpenter from behind in 4. Jim Silly beginning to reel in the leaders. The 68 looking to make it a 4-man dance at the front. Challenge for the number 5 spot. Whitcomb inside gets shut down by Troy Gray. 5 will qualify. Troy Gray, the man on the hot seat now. 25, Dave Whitcomb looking low on the back straightaway. Gray, the rookie, trying to hold him off. Jim Silly out of the back. The 68 flying on the outside. We've got one over the top in turn number 3. Car is up and moving. It's the 92, Chris Durkee. Field stays green. Here's Silly to the outside of Gallison for the number 3 spot. Carpenter challenging for the lead on the outside. 36, Scotty Carpenter up high, has the lead on the back straightaway. Norm Andrews, look out, gets into him. Everybody backing out of it. Carpenter, your leader. Troy Gray and Whitcomb pile it up. Battle for the number 1, looping it in turn 4. Yellow flag. Caution flag on the speedway for the 57 of Jim Barton. Oh, and that is going to make it interesting. bump and grind with the 25 of David Whitcomb. Gray will have to take it on to pit road. That's a tough break for the East Thetford driver. Troy Gray heading for pit road. 36. Scott Carpenter is your 25. Dave Whitcomb is the final qualifier. He is going to feel the heat from David Gibbs now. Pace car set to come in. 2 laps to go. Here they come in turn 3. Down to the line they come. Carpenter and Silly for the green. Scott Carpenter on the inside holds onto it. Silly down the backstretch. Second, Dean Gallison moving up on Norm Andrews for third now. The rookie Gallison looking to move up. White flag is out. Dean Gallison, 35, gets third, goes after Silly for second. Checkered flag coming out. Consi round number 1. Give it to Scott Carpenter. Silly second. Gallison, Andrews, and Whitcomb the qualifier. Some great racing. And Consi round number 1 as Scott Carpenter comes from midway on the field to carry the checkers. Whitcomb, the 25, qualifies in 5th. 4th, the 2 of Norm Andrews. Dean Gallison, the 35, is 3rd. Jim Silly from out back, the 68, comes home 2nd. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, car number 36, the Glassworks Chevrolet, Scott Carpenter of Waterbury. This kid has been on a tear. He's been in one of the top 3 trophy positions 2 out of the last 3 races. Carpenter has moved all the way up to number 2 in the point standings, just 4 back of Gary Caron. Caron qualified through the heat races. Carpenter, though, with the checkerboard in hand, has got himself a reservation for the M&M 100. Ladies and gentlemen, coming down in 4, completing his lap of honor. How about a round of applause for your Consi round winner, Scotty Carpenter in the 36. Consi round number 2 coming out. 10 cars slated to start once again, 5 to qualify. 51, Dave Simpson will be your pole sitter outside the 14 of Phil Scott. The Kentucky Colonel Tom Tiller in the 77 goes 3rd, 4th the 69 for Rupert Flipper Irwin from Waterbury. Jimmy Young in car number 3, the 18 of Mike Bootsy, then Big Bigelow in car number 4. The 75, Peter Fecto, riding shotgun Frenchie LaFountain in the 88. Pace car in. 12 laps. Second consolation round, 5 to the main. Simpson and Phil Scott. Look at Simpson crowd him high. Here we come out of 4. Green is out. Phil Scott trailing Sparks on the outside. Down the back chute is your leader. 51, Simpson is second on the outside. Here comes the Flipper going for it. Rupert Owen, 69 on the outside for second down the back chute. Pete Fecto running slowly on the front straightaway, heading for pit road. Leaders coming by. Phil Scott with problems under the 14 machine. Scott showing sparks. Rupert Irwin second, Simpson third, Tiller, and the 18 of Mike Bootsy, the final qualifier. Phil Scott with the lead in hand. The question is, can he go the distance? Something coming loose on the Powers Du Bois Ford. Rupert Irwin trying to run down the leader on the back chute. Challenge now for the number 4 and 5 spot. Tiller, the 77, is 4th. 18, Mike Bootsy, 5th, and on the inside, here comes Big Bigelow. Only 5 will qualify. 18, Bootsy, the final transfer right now. Bootsy trying to hold off Bigelow for 5th place. Mike Bootsy looks to the outside of the Kentucky Colonel in turn 2. Tiller down the back chute, pulls away. Here comes Bigelow to the low line. Big Bigelow in the 4, moving up the challenge for 5th place now. Bootsy up high, goes Bootsy with just enough to hold on. Bigelow in the 4, going down low again on the back chute. Out on top, Phil Scott in the 14, showing the way. The flipper runs in second. Third, time 2 to go. 2 laps to go. The action is in the number 5 spot. 18, Mike Bootsy. Big Bigelow in the 4, down the back straightaway. Here comes Bigelow with a nose to the inside. White flag coming out. Bigelow down low, trying to take it away on the last lap. Mike Bootsy on the outside, pulling up on Tiller. Checkered flag out. Phil Scott, your winner. Rupert Irwin second. Dave Simpson will be third. Here they come. Tiller, Bootsy, Bigelow. It's Tiller and Bootsy, 4th and 5th. Mike Bootsy trying to give the Kentucky Colonel a little boost from behind, maybe get some extra horsepower across the line, but it was not enough. Qualifying 5th, the 18 of Mike Bootsy. 4th, Tom Tiller in car number 77. In 3rd, the 51 of Dave Simpson. Rupert Irwin, the flipper, the 69, is 2nd. And ladies and gentlemen, down trackside, awaiting the checkered flag, your Consi round number 2 winner from Morrisville, Phil Scott in the Ford Thunderbird. Just 2 spots remain in the M&M Beverage 100 tonight for the late model Sportsman. The winner and the runner-up in the B feature will get the invitations. The rest will load it up and watch from the cheap seats. All right. B feature for the Tigers coming out. As Phil Scott returns the colors, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the 14. Phil Scott onto the main event tonight. B feature for the Flying Tigers. Now we've got some high point drivers, some fast runners forced to the V tonight. The 03, Lloyd Moritz is your pole sitter. Randy Campbell in the 5 will go second. Third, last week's winner, rather Thursday night's winner, Jeff Wimble in the 89. Outside the 38 of Claude Cross, who was the feature winner a week ago Thursday. The 66 is Mike Richardson. Brendan Moody in the 58, then Spuds McKenzie and Wayne Wojtina in the 07. Laps. B feature for the Tigers. Coming down to the line. Green is on and Randy Campbell has the break. Oh! Lloyd Moritz just nailed him. Look out, Irene. Everybody gets through it. If Randy Campbell can catch him, we're going to have a war. Sick him, Randy. Claude Cross, the 38, says thank you. Mike Richardson, Brendan Moody, and Spuds McKenzie. I think Lloyd Moritz did himself more damage than he did Randy Campbell. Brendan Moody is out of it in the 58. Moody gives up the 3rd and final transfer position. Well, I think Wayne Wojtina's going to get even for Randy Campbell. Keep an eye on the 07. If the 03 and the 5 get near each other like they are right now, hold your breath, Grandma. This could hurt. Lloyd Moritz is about to suffocate in there. Oh, he take his medicine. I don't blame him either. 3 cars qualifying. We've got a good race for 2nd and 3rd. Jeff Wimble in the 89. 66, Mike Richardson. Spuds McKenzie in the 68 looking to pick one up now. Claude Cross way out in front. 3-car battle. Whoa, Wimble gets sideways. Jeff Wimble trying to hold off the pack. 89, Wimble is 2nd. Richardson up the outside 3rd, then the Spudster in 4th. Only 3 will qualify. Mike Richardson, 66, running the high line. Wimble in the 89, downstairs, a dead heat as they hit turn 3. Good battle for 2nd now. Mike Richardson drifting high into Wimble is back at him. Richardson with the edge in horsepower. Look out, they hook bumpers. Everybody Everybody gets away from it. Richardson now has second. Jeff Wimble now on the hot seat. Wimble in the 89 feeling the heat from the Spudster. Look at McKenzie give him the root job on the back chute. Spuds McKenzie going high for the final spot in the main event. Wimble gets into it. Wow! Hold on, Nelly. The Spudster on the outside. He gets nailed by Wimble. This is not ballet, ladies and gentlemen. McKenzie on the outside. Wimble on the inside. Only one of them is going to make it to the main tonight. Jeff Wimble sideways. The Spudster has it on the back chute. Spuds McKenzie, the third qualifier now in the 68. Oh, here's Lloyd Moritz back just in time in the 03. Randy Campbell. Uh-oh, Randy's in a little trouble. Quad cross. Mike Richardson go 1 and 2. The Spudster is not out of the woods yet. Richardson on the inside takes the lead away. Mike Richardson with a great move in the 68 comes out with it. Well, look out, Randy loops it. Here come the leaders. Look out, Mike Richardson. Woo! Randy says, let me out of here. Yellow flag is out for Randy Campbell. Yellow, folks, it's worth a shot. Like the folks at Megabucks say, you can't win if you don't play. Pace car is in. Green, white, and checkers coming up. Look at the Spudster. It says, Mike Richardson, you're my man. Pull me through, buddy. Richardson and Cross, McKenzie, and Wimble with the green. Richardson pulls away. The Spudster takes second. Here comes Jeff Wimble. Quad cross from second, dropping out of it now. White flag is coming out. 89, Jeff Wimble takes away the transfer. The Spudster crosses it up in 2. No problem down the back chute. Checkered flag set to fly. Here comes Wayne Wojtina. He wants it. He won't get it. Richardson, your winner. McKenzie second. Jeff Wimble third. Oh, that's a tough break for Claude Cross. Feature winner just 2 Thursday nights ago. He fails to qualify tonight in the Flying Tigers. In the third spot, 89, Jeff Wimble advances on to the main event. Second, the Dr. Neon 68 for the Spudster, Spuds McKenzie. And ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, the Emmons Auto Body 66, Mike Richardson from Montpelier. I thought that 2100 figure would get people's interest. We got a pretty good crowd going back here now. Once it gets over 1500, Kate and Kathy become even more popular than usual. Almost as popular as Gillis Marone when he's got a bucket full of hats to give out. Of course, Gilly's a pretty popular guy anyway. But when he's got freebies, he's Santa Claus with sneakers. Next up, B feature for the Sportsman. This is the final chance to qualify. 15 laps. Two cars and only 2 advance on to the M&M Beverage 100 tonight. Big Bigelow in the 4. 57 Jim Barton, side by side in row 1. Last year's street stock champion Jimmy Young in the 3, the 74 Monty Lemaire. Troy Gray in the 01, the number 3 rookie in danger of not qualifying tonight. The 75, Pete Becto. 92, Chris Durkee. David Gibbs in the 97 and the 88 of Frenchie LaFountain. 15 laps. Losers leave town, B feature. The top 2 go to the main, the rest go home. Here they come, the green is out. Oh! Monty Lemaire's in the water on his lid. 2 times over for the Warrior. Red flag, red flag. The Enduro Warrior is on his lid in turn 1. Everybody backing down, and that was a hard lick for the Laccolade car. Oh my. The Enduro Warrior with a hard lick in the 74, got into the wall at the start-finish line, and hang on. Safety crews are on the scene immediately. Everyone back away from the fence, please. Man, oh man, what a lick. Monty Lemaire, the former Enduro 200 champion, 2 times over, and he went the hard way here on the front chute. Great job by David Gibbs in the 97. Locked it up and kept out of it. If there's anything worse than flipping, he's out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Monty Lemaire, the 74. Wow. Shaken up, to say the least. I think he's probably more angry than hurt, but that's a tough break for the old Enduro Warrior. Monty Lemaire taking the long walk back to the pits. Right on the money, he would have hit Monty Lemaire either in the door, in the floor, or in the roof, and none of the above are a good deal. That's a great job by the 97. A driver with less experience than David Gibbs might and probably would have found himself right in the middle of that action. Now that's a badly torn up race car. You saw one of the springs come out of the rear end and go rolling across the track. Multiple damage all the way around as Monty Lemaire becomes the first late model Sportsman driver to get on his roof this year. That is not an honor that they go out looking for tonight. And let me tell you, these fellas do not want to sit out the M&M Beverage 100. This is the one race all year long they've been looking forward to, and they do not want to be left at the altar. Here we go. Green flag is out, the B feature is away. Jim Barton tucks the 57 down into the number 2 hole. Big Bigelow, Jimmy Barton, 1 and 2. Jimmy Young, Troy Gray, Pete Fecto, David Gibbs under a blanket. 3 wide down the back chute as they scramble it. Troy Gray off the back straightaway. Fecto in the 75 to 3rd. Jimmy Barton takes the lead at the line. Barton, your leader on the back chute. Big Bigelow on the bubble. Here comes Fecto and Gibbs out of the back of the pack. Peter Fecto in the 75. 1 spot out of the money. Gibbs in the 97. Going high in turn 3. Gibbs in the Ford looking to move up. Pulling away now, looking to lock up a berth in the main event. Big Bigelow beginning to feel the heat. Bigelow in the Pontiac. Fecto in the 75 and the 97 of Dave Gibbs. Troy Gray beginning to show some smoke off the 01 car. Gray dropping back in the 01. Barton, the veteran, all by himself in the 57 for 3rd place. Dave Gibbs in the 97 looking to overhaul Fecto on the outside. At the line, David Gibbs is 3rd, but 3rd will not do it tonight. Gibbs needs 1 more to qualify. Dave Gibbs beginning to dial in the high line. The 97 beginning to close in a bit now. Jim Barton all alone the leader. Laps winding down in the B feature. It is all Jim Barton in the 57. Dave Gibbs beginning to close it in now. We are going to have a fight for the number 2 spot. 2 laps to go this time. Keep an eye on the 97. Gibbs is there in turn 3 with 2 to go now. 2 laps to go. The battle for the number 2 spot. Dave Gibbs on the back bumper of Bigelow on the back straightaway. Looking high into 3. White flag is coming out. Jimmy Barton 1 lap away. Bigelow and Gibbs 2nd and 3rd. Final chance checkered flag is out. B feature to Jimmy Barton. Big Bigelow holds on to second, and he will qualify. So the veteran Dave Gibbs from Jericho comes up a car length short at the line. And the 97 who came in tonight tied for 11th in the point standings is done for the evening. Qualifying second, St. Johnsbury's Big Bigelow in car number 4. And ladies and gentlemen, on to the main event, your B feature winner, the J&A Pontiac Jimmy Barton in car number 57. All right, let's give something away here. We have three-month trial subscriptions to Trackside magazine. The folks at Trackside well into their 3rd year of publication. Every 2 weeks, great coverage of the American Canadian Tour, if I do say so myself. We'll take gray family ticket, 000-541, 000-541, red adult ticket, 002838, 002838, and Seasons Pass number the starting lineup for tonight's M&M Beverage Trophy Dash. Down trackside to greet the drivers and wish them luck from M&M Beverage, our own Gillis Moreau. Ready to go on the back of the pack. Post position number 24 by virtue of the second place finish in the B feature. Car number 4, the Appliance Land Pontiac Grand Am from St. Johnsbury Big Bigelow in car number 4. Inside, row number 12 by virtue of the victory in the B feature tonight. Car number 57, the J&A Enterprises Pontiac from Williston, Jimmy Barton in the 57. Feature winner on Thursday night here at the road. Runner-up finish on Saturday night, last night at Airborne. He will start in the 22nd post position. The Ausable Pines Ford Thunderbird from Peru, New York, Dan Bridges in car number 9. Inside Bridges to go 21st tonight in the M&M 100 comes the Times Argus. JC Auto Body, Olds Calais from Groton, Vermont, Jim Silly, car number 68. Former Thunder Road track champion comes next on the grid. The Tri-Town Sunoco, East Barre Auto Sales, Chevrolet from the Granite City of Barre, Berger Blake in the 27. 19th on the grid, the Thunder Road. Point leader coming into tonight's M&M Beverage 100. Driving the Karen's Body Shop Chevrolet. Car number 22 from Colchester, Gary Karen. Number 3 in the standings in the Parkstown Late Model Sportsman Division. Next on the grid, the Glassworks Chevrolet. Car number 36 from Waterbury, Vermont. Here's Scott Carpenter. Two-time Airborne Raceway track champion, feature winner last Saturday night on the Airborne half mile. The County Tire, Suntan Sam's Pontiac, Steve Miller in the 00. Always a threat for victory lane here at the nation's side of excitement. Driving car number 2, the Trickies Racing Engines Oldsmobile from Warren, Vermont, Stormin Norman Andrews. 15th. On the inside line from Montpelier, the Pete's Auto 1992 Buick Regal, car number 80, Mike Knapp. On the outside of row number 7 to go, 14th tonight, former Thunder Road Speedbowl track champion. Driving the Country Music Club, Trust Shop Buick from Graniteville, Vermont, Chuck Beatty in the 56. Inside Beatty comes the Turbo Blue Whitcomb Service Center Oldsmobile. Car number 25 from Essex Junction, Dave Whitcomb. Two-time track champion here in the granite capital of the world goes next. The Demers Brothers Auto Reconditioners Ford, the 15 from East Montpelier, Joey LeCaire. Inside row number 6 to go 11th comes the Powers DuBois Ford Thunderbird. Car number 14 from Morrisville, Vermont, Phil Scott. One of the top rookies on the Parkstown Late Model Sportsman Tour, the Burrell Roofing Napa Chevrolet. Car number 05 from Barry J. Parentoni. Currently number 1 in the Rookie of the Year standings on the Sportsman Series. The Century Communications, Champlain Farms Pontiac, Dean Gallison in car number 35. Yet another of the top rookies on the Sportsman Series. Driving car number 72, the Eastern Utilities Buick. From Greensboro Bend, the 72, Billy Holbrook. 1991 Thunder Road Track Champion comes next on the grid. The Arthur's Department Store Oldsmobile from Mooresville, Dwayne Lanphier on the 40. Outside, row number 3 to go, 6 tonight. Feature winner just 2 races ago here at Thunder Road, the Pump and Pantry, Colonial Auto Chevrolet, Lance Furno from Williamstown in the 31. In the number 5 position, one of the all-time greats here on the Barre High Banks, the Tiller's Automotive Chevrolet, car number 77, the Kentucky Colonel Tom Tiller. Outside, row number 2 after a strong qualifying run today. The Windy Ridge Landscaping Chevrolet Lumina from Waterbury, Vermont, Rupert Flipper Irwin in the 69. Inside the second row to start in the 3rd spot, car number 18, the Benoit Electric Pontiac 6000 from Barre, Vermont, Mike Bootsy. Outside pole position, back and ready to roll after a hard crash in qualifying on Thursday night. The Shelburne Limestone, Mobile One, Oldsmobile, Cutlass, car number 86, and Dennis Demers. And ladies and gentlemen, on the pole for the M&M Beverage 100 tonight, car number 51 from Barre, the Cody Chevrolet, S&L Auto, Chevrolet Lumina, Dave Simpson in the 51, your pole sitter. Beverage 100, gentlemen, start your engines. All right, we did last call about 15 minutes ago, but we are $100 short of $3,000 for the night. Kate and Kathy are both behind the tower. We're going to give you 5 minutes. And let's see if we can boost this thing over $3,000 tonight. We need $100 bills to do it. And here they come. Gallison's going to buy 50, so we're all set. Get one for me, Jimmy. They are right up here behind the tower. We need 100 tickets sold to make it to $3,000 on the night. Steve Miller, the 9 of Danny Bridges. They have been red hot. Pace car is in and we're set to go. Dave Simpson and Dennis Demers. Mike Bootsy and the Flipper. Tom Tiller and Lance Furno. Here we come. The M&M Beverage 100 is under green. Dave Simpson and the 86 of Dennis Demers. Side by side into turn number 3. Nobody getting the breakdowns. Demers on the outside has it. 86, Dennis Demers away with the lead. Dave Simpson back to second. Rupert Irwin, Lance Furno on the outside. Billy Holbrook moving up now. Outside line, shuffles down the back straightaway. Rupert Irwin up to 3rd. Lance Furno 4th on the outside. 72, Billy Holbrook. Rupert Irwin on the outside. The Flipper going to work early. Wants the number 2 position. Dave Simpson, the rookie, can't hold him off. Rupert Irwin second down. They are 2 wide all the way back through the field. Dwayne Lanphier breaking into the top 6 on the outside. Lanphier in the 40 moving up. Dennis Demers, your leader. 69, Irwin second. 31, Lance Furno. Then Billy Holbrook. Dave Simpson and Dwayne Lanphier. Lanphier, the number 6 automobile. 7th is Mike Bootsy. 8th on the outside, Dean Gallison moving up. Gallison in the 35, takes it up to the wall, dropping back on the front straightaway. Dwayne Lanphier working on Dave Simpson, the 51 for the number 5 spot. 3-car battle for 6. Dino Gallison on the high side with it. Over the bank, Danny Bridges. 2 cars hard over the top in turn 3. One of them is Danny Bridges in the 9. Bridges in the 7. The 14 of Phil Scott, then Mike Bootsy and Chuck Beatty, the top 10. Scott Carpenter's car number 36 is up on the hook. And ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the hard charger from Waterbury? Looks like his night may be over. But the Glassworks team will go to work on pit road and try and make some kind of repairs. Look at this. Danny Ford Thunderbird is ticking. He's a couple of laps down, but the car is moving. Pace car is in on the back chute. We are ready for action. Demers in the Oldsmobile. Irwin in the Chevrolet. Furno, Holbrook, Simpson, and Lanphier. Here they come. Green is out. Dennis Demers with the brake on the inside. Furno trying to follow him through. Lance Furno, 31, going for second. The Flipper trapped up high in the 69. Lance Furno down to the inside, has the number 2 spot. Dave Simpson looping it into the infield. 51 Simpson looping out of the top 10. Dave Simpson trying to refire. He is going to go a lap down to the field. 51 Simpson a lap down as he gets it rolling. Dennis Demers and Lance Furno now 1 and 2. Billy Holbrook on the inside, and here comes Dwayne Lanphier. Dwayne Lanphier in the 40 goes to 4th. Phil Scott in the 14 as they hang the Flipper out to dry. Chuck Beatty on the inside takes away the number 6 spot. Rupert Irwin trying to get it back in line in 7th. 8th is Dean Gallison. Jay Parentoni 9th. Steve Miller out of the back is 10th. Double zero from 17th place on the outside moving. Miller in the double zero, now 9th on the outside. Keep an eye on the 56. Chuck Beatty, the former track champion, working on Phil Scott. Lance Furno taking a look at the lead in turn 4. 6 cars, nose to tail down the back straightaway. Demers drifting high. Furno can't fill the hole. Rupert Irwin in the 69 beginning to close it up on the lead draft. Right behind him, Dean Gallison, then the double zero, Steve Miller. Demers again drifting high. The handle going away on the 86 car. Going high in turn 4. Billy Holbrook coming underneath him. Holbrook in a 72 looking to capitalize. Can't do it. Underneath the lap car of Dan Bridges on the back straightaway. Leaders make their way through single file. Dan Bridges back on the speedway. Down a number of laps in the number 9 machine. He'll hold to the high side. Dennis Demers beginning to pull away. The 86 now with some breathing room on the back chute. Lance Furno with a handful of race car. Holbrook gets into him. Down low, it's Lanphier. Dwayne Lanphier trying to take advantage. Can't do it as Holbrook pulls away. Battle shaping up for the number 2 position. 31, Lance Furno. 72, Billy Holbrook fights his way to the inside in 4. Holbrook moving up now. Dwayne Lanphier in the 40, down to the inside, takes over the number 3 position. Furno trying to get it back downstairs as Phil Scott moves in. Furno shuts him down. Has led it all the way so far. Demers with 10 car lengths in hand. 30 laps are complete. 30 down, 70 remain in the M&M Beverage 100. Billy Holbrook start, trying to use the lap car. He holds Beatty off in turn 4. 6th place, now the 31 of Lance Burnham. 7th is Rupert Irwin. Dean Gallison 8th on the outside. Steve Miller guns him down. The 00 continues to roll. Miller up to 8th. Gallison 9th. Mike Knapp, the 80 is 10th. Turn number 4, Dennis Demers now will start working a lapped automobile. A big traffic lap ahead of Dennis Demers now. Demers will put the 77 of Tom Tiller a lap down momentarily. Not far away, the point leader, Gary Caron. Gary Caron only a quarter lap away from going down to the leaders. Battle now for the number 2 position. The rookie Billy Holbrook trying to hold off Dwayne Lanphier and the 56 Chuck Beatty. Bill Scott in the 14 is there. Steve Miller to the inside of Lance Burnell. Miller picks up another one down low. Lap car dead ahead. Miller trying to get out of the low line now. 00. Steve Miller moving up. Miller now the 7th place automobile. Dennis Demers working lap traffic. Here's Chuck Beatty to the outside of Lanphier. Beatty on the outside wants the number 3 position now. Chuck Beatty springs the trap in lap traffic. Holbrook around Tom Tiller. Beatty on the outside moving. Dwayne Lanphier trapped on the inside. Looking to push him 3 wide. Can't do it in 3. Beatty holds him off. He goes to the number 3 position. 56, Chuck Beatty now 3rd. 4th is the 40 of Lanphier. Bill Scott, the 14 is 5th. Then Rupert Irwin, Steve Miller, Mike Knapp, and Dean Gallison. 42 laps complete. Coming up on the halfway mark of the event. A tremendous race so far, dominated by Dennis Demers. He has put Norm Andrews down a lap. Jay Parentoni, Mike Bootsy a lap down. Dennis Demers has led all the way. Beatty on the inside, 1 second. The lap car's 2 abreast. Beatty can't get it done. Billy Holbrook, 72, holds him off as the lap cars battle. The man on the move is Steve Miller. 00. Miller now the number 6 automobile on the speedway. Demers, the 86, slipping high in turn number 1. Looking to put a lap on Big Bigelow. Holbrook is 2nd in the 72. Chuck Beatty all over his back bumper. Beatty in the 56 is ready to roll on the outside. Here comes Beatty down to the inside on the front chute. Dennis Demers pulling up on the point leader. Gary Caron in danger of losing a lap tonight. Next time by, we will be halfway. Next time, 50 down, 50 to go for the 86. Dwayne Lanphier's in trouble. Lanphier is over the top in 4. The 72, Billy Holbrook. Lanphier is in the weeds over the top left for the stretch drive. 6th is Rupert Irwin. The 80, Mike Knapp is 7th. Berger Blake, Jim Silly, Dean Gallison, the top 10. Dwayne Lanphier's car number 40 is up on the hook. They'll take him to the pits. Cars coming off pit road will fall in on the rear. ladies and gentlemen. The lap car of Tom Tiller, 6th place machine, Mike Knapp in the 80. 7th, the 27, Burger Blake. 8th, Jim Silly. 9th, Dean Gallison. 10th, Joey LeCaire, as we're set to race. 54 laps are down as we come to the line. Dennis Demers leads them away, and the green is out again. Demers and Beatty breaking away. 86 Demers, 56 Beatty break away from the field. 3 wide in turn 4 as Jay Perantoni goes backward. 2-car breakaway at the lapped automobiles. Leaders breaking away on the front 2. Gary Caron in the 22, moments ago in danger of being lapped, now is turning it on. Caron in the 22 coming out of the back like a missile now. 22, Gary Caron has been laying back. Caron knocking him down in a hurry on the back straightaway. 2-car dance at the front of the field. Dennis Demers feeling the heat. Beatty down to the inside has got him. 56, Chuck Beatty takes the lead in turn 3. Beatty away, your leader. Demers back to 2nd. Bill Scott, Steve Miller, Burger Blake, and Dean Gallison to the end. Chuck Beatty beginning to break away now. 3-car lengths the lead for the Country Music Club Buick. Dennis Demers holding 2nd. 14, Bill Scott is 3rd. 4th belongs to the 00, Steve Miller. 5th, Burger Blake in the 27. Dean Gallison in the 35 is 6th. 7th, the 69 of Rupert Irwin. Joey LeCaire is 8th. Jim Silly on the outside, 9 feet 80 of Mike Knapp is 10th, and Gary Caron. Keep an eye on the 4th and 5th automobiles. The 2-track champions, Steve Miller and Burger Blake. Blake in the 27 beginning to turn up the heat on Miller. Blake to the inside, looking to take it. Steve Miller, who's come from deep in the pack, may have abused the race car a bit too early. Blake down low, looking to take away the 4th spot. He's got it in 4. Blake now 4th. Miller 5th. Dean Gallison the 35 is 6th. Then a long gap back to 7th. Rupert Irwin. 8th is Jim Silly in the 68. Joey LeCaire and Mike Knapp the top 10. Chuck Beatty all by himself at the front of the field. He has pulled away. 14, Bill Scott. Then Burger Blake and Steve Miller, the top 5. 69 laps in the book. Next time around, 30 remaining. 30 laps to go. This time for the 56, Chuck Beatty. Trying to tuck it in downstairs for the runner-up spot. Demers in the 86. Scott with a bump from behind him, the 14. Lance Furno giving way on the inside. Demers holds on to 2nd. Phil Scott 3rd, and here comes Burger Blake into it. 27, Burger Blake in the line now. Blake moving up in the late going. Furno, the 31 going on pit road. Furno taking it in. 80 down, 20 to go now. 80 down, 20 to go for Chuck Beatty. Chuck Beatty reel in Miller for the number 5 spot. Rupert Irwin moving around Dean Gallison. That's the number 7 position now. Irwin in the 69 picks up 1.
Unofficially 10th to 57 of Jimmy Barton. What a great run for the Sportsman. 1 caution in 100 laps. Picking up the checkered flag, your winner. So Beatty, who came in tonight, tied for the number 7 position in points, is going to make a big jump. Gary Caron, the point leader, was lapped early. Scott Carpenter crashed out early. Red Mead did not show tonight. So the top 3 are going to take a major hit tonight in the Country Music Club 100. Steve Miller, the 4th place driver with a good top 10 finish, will move up. Norm Andrews did not have a good night. Jim Silly, Mike Knapp, Chuck Beatty, all in the running. Great run for the Sportsman tonight.
As Chuck Beatty returns the colors, ladies and gentlemen, let's really let him hear it. He did a job tonight. The 56 Beatty is your winner. Let's get out trackside to Ken Squire with the top three.
Well, they're unstrapping the winner of the first 100 lapper, and he's about to come out of this car. His brother won the Milk Bowl on Labor Day weekend 1 year ago. And for this whole racing team, this is their greatest moment. And when he comes out, tell him you love him. All right, let's meet our top three tonight. Burger Blake, what a great performance you put on at number 27. What a great... Give him a round of applause. And what a great run you had with the 00.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I had no idea we were running third at the time. I probably could have tried a little harder for a second if I did, but the car went pretty good. It was loose the whole race. I got mixed up in the third turn there, first part of the race with Dan Bridges and Scott Carpenter. And after that, you know, the car ran pretty good. What can I say? The guys did a great job on the crew. They got the tires pretty much figured out. You know, what can I say? I like these 100 lappers. I never raced one before, but I'd like to do it again.
All right, and the award for third place.
Congratulations, did a great job.
The M&M Beverage third place award to Greg Burger Blake. Formerly of Barre, now from Lamoille County, with his finest night in this beautiful car, number 14, from the DuBois Construction people. Let's hear it for Phil Scott. Nice night for you. What a great run this car made.
Thanks. I didn't know if we were going to make it here after the first heat. But the crew got it back together, and we came out in the race, and everything went good. I'd like to thank the wives of all my crew members. They're the ones that they go through the most. My wife and all the wives, because we worked so many hours on it. And I guess it's paid off this time.
Congratulations to you. Sir, you want to present the trophy?
Yeah, you're the first guy that ever mentioned his wife. Nice job. I think you're going to be all set when you get home tonight.
Counting on it.
He says he's counting on it. Let's hear it again for Phil Scott. What a great run in 14. Ladies and gentlemen, from 14th position to win in this Holiday 100 from Graniteville, Chuck Beatty.
You get quite a race there tonight. I noticed that when they go for 100 lappers, the trophies grow about 6 inches. Nice job. Good 100 laps out there. Congratulations, Chuck.
And the M&M Trophy for the championship in this first 100 lap test goes to car number 56, the Country Music Club Special from Williamstown, Vermont. And very shortly he's going to draw the 50-50. Gilly, this is as good as it gets.
You're not kidding. 100 laps is a lot. When I first started out, I was wondering if they're going to make pit stops, but evidently they can run 100 no problem.
We'd like to thank M&M and all the good folks who are here tonight from them. They've been our ticket source for a long time. Thanks for being here tonight, Gilly.
I appreciate the chance to sponsor a race. I mean, there's a lot of great Barre fans here. This has been a great evening. Thanks for coming, too.
Chuck, how about it? What about that ride?
Well, it was a guess, it set the car up. A lot of guys went with scuffed tires the other week, and they hardened their tires up to hopefully last. We went with 4 brand new tires just to hope to get in the race, and we didn't know if it was going to make the race up. I guess we lucked out in the car setup. The car went good the whole night.
Lap traffic.
They weren't a problem. When they saw lap and fly, there was a lot of respect there. I didn't have no problem out there with lap traffic. They all had respect. I mean, everybody did a good job tonight.
All right, well, right now you've got one more job to do. Here's Cricket Campbell.
Thank you, Ken. We're going to draw the 50-50, so everybody pull out your tickets. We're going to have Chuck Beatty draw the winning tickets.
Wendell Daly is the pole sitter. 23, Henry Cleveland will go outside. Randy Cleveland, it's an all Cleveland front tonight.
Cleveland and Cleveland in the 83. The 30 of Brent Courier goes fourth. Fifth is the 87 of Ron Lowell. 6, Crash Craddock in the 65. Steve Dodge in the 24. The 10 is Skip Patton. Paul Hodgson in the 13. The 77 of Eric Williams. Jerry Humiston in the 91. Doug Murphy in car number 80. The Deathmobile. Rosaire Sear, car number 60. Then the 84 of Sean McFarland. Guy Brown, the Bondano bonus box choice tonight in the 6-banger. The 00, Joe Steffen. Mark Barnier of Exis Junction in the 0. The 32, the point leader, Ricky Dennis. Check that. Dennis is 1 point out of the point lead. The point leader by 1, the 69. Right behind him, Big Daddy, Don LaHue. The 85 is Cal Bullen. 66, Mike Richardson. The Spudster in the 68. Then Jeff Wimble and Butch Miller at the back of the pack. Henley Cleveland, Randy Cleveland, and Brent Courier, the front 4. Tigers under green. Wendell Daly on the inside. Has the lead by half a car length. Back comes Henry Cleveland on the outside. Randy Cleveland, the 83 down low, looking for second. Brent Courier, Ron Lowell in the 87. Look out, Eric Williams. 360 down pit road. Punch it and go. Out of Williams. Henry Cleveland takes the lead. Brent Courier in the 30 follows him around the outside. Courier in the 30 down the back chute, leading on him. 83, Randy Cleveland going around Wendell Daly for the number 3 spot. 87, Ron Lowell, then the 65 of Crash Craddock. Brent Courier throws the Buick to the outside for the lead on the back straightaway. Wendell Daly going backwards on the high side. Courier up top, challenging for the lead in 4. At the line, new leader Brent Courier. Oh, Wendell Daly's in the wall hard. 93, Daly on the wall. We've got yellow. Yellow flag. So Wendell Daly says, don't bother sending an ambulance up with the lights and thunder. Imitation style. Although we've seen a few lightning bolts around the area, I think we're all right tonight, too. Ace cars in. Courier on the inside. Cleveland on the outside, then Cleveland and Lowell. The Cleveland's threatening to gang up now on Brent Courier. Green is out. Courier with a huge jump off the inside pole. Brent Courier just ran away with it. Whoop, they put Steve Craddock into the pucker brush again. Jerry Humiston, that may have been a payback for services rendered a little bit earlier. I don't know. Brent Courier in the 30. 83, Randy Cleveland. Steve Dodge, the 24, is up to 3rd. Then the Deathmobile and Mark Barnier in the 0. Ram riding the outside. Mark Barnier from 18th place is 5th now. 6 laps from 18th to 5th. Keep an eye on the 0. He is flying. Brent Courier moving around the outside of the lap car. Courier in the 30-year leader. 24, Dodge is 2nd. Randy Cleveland, and here comes the big O. Mark Barnier moving again. High-point drivers bottled up in the back. Steve Dodge is 2nd. Mark Barnier, the 0, is 3rd. The Deathmobile on the outside. Look out! Pile up in 4th. Whoa, Nelly! Jeff Wimble, Doug Murphy, Skip Patton. Wimble keeps his foot in it. Yellow is out. They blew his doors off. Jeff Wimble, air-conditioned and then some, takes it on pit road. Skip Patton in the 10, the 80 of Doug Murphy also involved. They left Jeff Wimble's door lying right in the middle of the racetrack. Pace car heading for high ground in the infield. Courier and Dodge. Then the lap. Oh, look at this. Pile up under yellow. Bing, bang, boing. Nice job. Here we go. Green is out. Brent Courier on the inside. Here comes Steve Dodge. The former street stocker getting it done on the high line. Dodge in the 24 comes
zero. Tremendous racing at the front of the pack. 24 Dodge sideways, bounces off Barnier. The zero down the back straightaway has the lead now. From 18th, Mark Barnier is your new leader. 24, Steve Dodge will not give it up. This kid is hanging it out. Dodge in the 24. Brent Courier in the 30, and here comes the Deathmobile. Rosaire Sear in the 60 getting into it now. Ron Lowell, the 87, is fifth. Guy Brown is up to the number 6 position from 16th. Mark Barnier in the zero, beginning to pull away now. 24, Steve Dodge, second, third, Brent Courier. Here comes Sear in the 60. The Deathmobile beginning to play the funeral dirge in turn 3. Sear goes to the inside. Around the lap, automobile is Spuds McKenzie. Mark Barnier absolutely walking away with it. Barnier in the zero, all alone now. He looks like Chuck Beatty out there. Steve Dodge fighting for his life in the number 2 spot. Courier in the 30 shows third. The 60 of Rosaire Sear is fourth. Then Ron Lowell and Guy Brown in the 72 machine. Second now. Oh, look out, the left car takes Courier out of it. Courier coming back on the outside. 3 wide into 3. Steve Dodge holds it off. Mark Barnier, your winner. Dodge is second. Courier, Sear, and Lowell the top 5. Another great show by the Tigers. Mark Barnier from 18th place wins it. Somebody stop Steve Dodge. He's got a trophy. Boy, Steve, I think he heard me. Dodge in the 24, Brent Courier in the 30, putting on a great battle for second and third. Dodge gets the runner-up trophy. Courier will come home third, and a great run for the zero, Mark Barnier. I know exactly what Brent Courier is saying. I had a chance to second that lap. Car almost put me in the weeds. And I know exactly what Mike Wilder's saying. That's racing, my friend. Great night. Mark Barnier in the zero. The Barnier's Trucking Chevrolet. Dominant. You come from 18th to win in this division, and you have got your act together. All right, Ken Squire downstairs with the Tigers. Ken?
All right, we're down here with third place finisher in that wild last 2 laps. Let's hear it for Brent Courier, ladies and gentlemen. What about it out there?
Well, it got a little crazy on the last couple laps, but just tried to finish.
Okay, here's Gilly Moreau to make the presentation.
Yeah, I got a little squirrely in the last lap there. I think I've handed you one of these before. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
Gilly, these guys running just as good as those late models did.
I'll tell you, it got pretty hairy there in the last couple of laps when you got into the lap traffic. But you did a nice job getting through there. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's hear it again for Brent Courier.
I'd like to thank my pit crew, We had the motor all torn apart at 1 o'clock today. We got it back together and made it here. We knew we could do it.
Certainly did a great job. Dave Moody was talking about it a little earlier. And here's Brent Courier congratulating the second place finisher here tonight. Let's hear it for Steve Dodge, the old street stalker.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all my sponsors. I'd like to thank God tonight because it was a close one at the end. We've been working all season to get the car hooked up. It's finally coming true. Everybody.
Thanks to everybody, says Gilly.
Congratulations. Nice job.
Very much, sir. Oh, this has been wild. This is great. I'm glad the road is still working for everybody. I hope it stays this way for quite a while now. It's a good sport for everybody to be in.
Thank you, Steve. Steve Dodge, ladies and gentlemen, a great second place run tonight. I want to get some pictures with the winning car out here tonight. Get him right out here with the car. Ladies and gentlemen, from Essex Junction, with a tremendous win from 18th spot tonight, let's hear it for Mark Barnier.
Congratulations, Mark. I think that car was hooked up with propane or ether or something. You were just flying through there. All I could hear was Dave saying, he's coming from the back, he's coming. And there you are, right here, first place. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We had a little problem last Thursday. We blew the motor, and we've been up all night for the last 3 nights trying to get it back together. And they come together just great, and I got to really thank my crew for this one. We really pulled together on that one.
Well, you did a great job, and what a great crowd to see you get this win. Let's hear it again for Mark Barnier. As they get those pictures taken, let me remind you that every Monday night on AM 55, Dave Moody will talk auto racing with you on WDEV. So at 6 o'clock on Monday night, give him a call. Doesn't want to be lonely. It's each and every Monday night from 6 to 7. And don't forget, Vermont's biggest automobile race